Well, this morning we have high pressure, large and in charge. It's going to give us a day with ample sunshine, but we're bringing air from a new wind direction, and that's going to be the game changer for us in terms of what it feels like out there. We do have some rather chilly temperatures in place now, but just wait until we get to tomorrow. Even though we do have another quiet weather week, we have other things that are going on. First of all, the red flag warning is back for today, and I'll explain to you the conditions that have put us there in a sec. We do have even colder air that's going to be moving in for the midweek. We're looking at the potential of seeing a hard freeze in some areas of southern New England. We also have a slight chance of picking up a couple raindrops on Friday, but we're actually looking at predominantly a dry week, even into next weekend. Our current temperatures are about 10 degrees cooler than where we were yesterday. Still technically warmer than average. Your average low is 37. Here we are starting in the 40s in Providence, 46. We've got 50 in Smithfield, 52 in Newport. That's our warm spot locally. Winds are moving in from the northwest. We're looking at sustained winds of 5 to 15 miles per hour, and we are expecting to pick up higher gusts today. In fact, it's going to be so breezy that winds this afternoon will be on the order of 30 to 35 miles per hour in occasional gusts, and that's one of the items that has put us into the red flag situation. So you are seeing some showers off to our west. They're being picked up by the radar. This is tied to another cold front. This is a reinforcing shot of colder air, and that's where the real cold temperatures will be coming from, behind this front. But it's interesting that as it's moving from west to east, it's picking up some water from the Great Lakes, and it's actively making its own precipitation. Now, we are expecting that to remain to our west. We may pick up a couple of clouds as the front scoots by, but we're looking at temperatures that are going to be running, well, quite chilly today. Highs will likely only be in the lower 50s. By the time we get to the evening, we're going to see temperatures rapidly drop off as we start to get into the meat of that colder air in place. And that means temperatures to start your Wednesday morning that will be a mix of 20s and lower 30s. We're expecting really everyone to be below zero with an added wind chill to boot. Now, high temperatures are going to swing much cooler than average in the upper end. We're going to be about 12 degrees colder than average with an estimated high of 43 as we go to Wednesday, and we're going to repeat that again for Thursday. So we've got a couple of really chilly days ahead. Really dry conditions out here too. This will be updated on Thursday, by the way. So right now we're working on data that is from last Thursday, but I wanted to point out that we are in a moderate drought situation for most of our corner of southern New England, even a severe drought as you go towards Massachusetts. And that's why paying attention to the red flag warning is critical, because we have ground fuels that are just primed, and all we need is a spark and an accelerant. And we're going to, the wind is really our accelerant. It's going to keep any fires hard to contain, easy to spread, and that's why you are advised to not do any outdoor burning and limit disposal of careful disposal of any smoking materials for today. So our chances of rain, yeah, there's a slight chance on Friday, but that's about it. We're looking at really dry conditions to just exacerbate our current drought situation. And again, we do have some cold nights ahead. We're likely dropping into a hard freeze in many areas of southern New England before temperatures finally recover as we go into the upcoming weekend. With all of that said, we're looking at lots of sunshine. It will be breezy. It will be cool. Look for winds occasionally gusting of 30 to 35 miles per hour. For tonight, mostly clear, chilly, breezy as well, which means the 29 is not what it will feel like because the wind chill factor will definitely be in play, and the wind chill factor will also be hanging out to start early on Wednesday, but otherwise it's going to be dry and it's going to be chilly until we get into the weekend. Cara?